into the telestial. This energy flows through us that is God. So continue to give it away so that you can receive more. God's energy always flows through. It doesn't dwell in here, but it flows through and it's beautiful and we love it. And that's why it can stay for quite a while within this body. It can kind of bounce around and connect, and the joy and the happiness and the peace, it stays. But if we will continue to give it, it'll continue to massify and bring forth more light, more truth, more wisdom. And that's the goal of it, what he is and how he does it. So serve, strengthen, bless, listen to the Spirit. Listen to what he's telling you to do. If he's telling you to go serve someone, go serve them. Because you're getting his energy. It's not just for them, it's for you too. But when you serve someone and he's commanded you, wow, it's a blessing. It is total, loving, kind blessing that he gives to us. Where we spend our time, physically, mentally, spiritually, are always the things that we worship. So be aware of your time. You can spend your time with him in your mind all the time. It's called praying always. He told us to do it. Pray always. Think of him always. Ask him questions always. Always be asking him everything that you can possibly think of. Lord, how come I'm going through this? Teach me, please. What can I do to change my paradigm right now? I've got a real negative one. Ask him. Be talking to him. Share with him your feelings and your heart. When we change our heart and get it right, the pure in heart shall see him in this life, not the next one, in this one. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about belief. A lot of us have a lot of questions. A lot of us want to know things. A lot of us have questions about our church. Well, how come our church did this? How come our church did that? He says, I come from a church where there's darkness within it. There's darkness because man ran it. We did a lot of stupid things within our church. But it was because of man. Because they were not following the Spirit in its exactness. Because we're human. Forgive them for their stupidity. The church isn't to take you to Christ. It's to point the way. This is the way. This is what you do. This is how you do it. That's what it was there for. The church that I belong to is only a terrestrial church. It's not a celestial church. They only have the terrestrial powers. They only have the terrestrial priesthood. They only have the terrestrial knowledge base there. The celestial comes from the next servant up. The same one that brought it the first time. He's got to bring the next one. And they condemn him. They do a lot of things to him. He's called the arm of the Lord, the hand of the Lord, servant of the Lord, the voice of the Lord. And he becomes truth in this paradigm and perspective. Okay. So belief versus doubt. Doubt, you are in the control of the adversary. He starts to manipulate you. He starts to get you in a situation where you're doing bad things and wrong things because you're doubting that God has the power to do it. You think, oh, I think he can, but I doubt he will. That's doubt. Don't doubt. Have faith. Believe. Believe until you receive. Okay? Stay the heck away from doubt. It's one of them spirals that just ruin your life. Stay away from it. Hope, faith. Faith is a funny thing. It takes faith to move towards God. And then you have to go back and you have to have action to back up the faith that you thought you had. And when you do the actions, you receive a knowledge. And then your faith grows. But a lot of people, they have faith, they believe in God, they do something, and then they do the action, and then they go back to doubt. And they say, oh, I doubt that was really the Lord. Maybe it was just some happenstance that happened. No, it was him. He blessed you. Thank him for it, and you'll feel love again. Live in that love. Live in that blessing. Live in the flow. Okay, opposition is always going to come. A wise man told us in conference, Uftdorf, I think. No, it wasn't Dieter Uftdorf, it was someone else. But he says, the road to God is always uphill. If you're not climbing, you're backsliding. If it's not difficult, you're not going to the Lord. If it's easy, you're probably going the wrong way. It's not going to be easy to overcome everything in your life. But if you ask, desire, and look constantly to Christ and what He is, and bring the appetites, the desires, the thought processes, everything that's Christ, bring Him into your life by reading about Him first. Figure out what He was. Figure out the attitudes, or the being attitudes that He was. Go back and read the Beatitudes. He tells you, these are the states of being that I want you to attain. Bring them into your life. Make them a part of your life. I don't care if you're Christian, whoever you are. These are good things. Bring them into your life. It's truth. It'll bless your life and the life of the people that surround you. Change your state of being by becoming your being like Christ. Okay, obedience versus commandment. Obedience is a change in thought process. Commandments is, oh, this is what I got to do, I'm going to do this. But obedience is a process of a paradigm shift. It's when you literally realize that this is where you need to be, so you dwell there. Because it's good, and it blesses your life. But commandments, it's like, well, this is the line I'm supposed to toe. And so you're towing the line, towing the line, towing the line. And you're not ever obedient. You're just following command. So change your paradigm. I mean, if you're just following command, that's awesome. That's great. But change it to an obedience paradigm. I'm going to follow His voice. That's the most important thing to do. Do good, be good, bring about good. Always do the best good. Because the adversary is going to try to get you to do the least good. Well, say your prayers. When the Lord tells you, it's always kneel down, get out of bed, and say your prayers. When the adversary tells you, oh, just say a quick one here in bed. That'll be good enough. Sucker. You're going to follow my voice. That's what he's thinking to you. Because when you follow him, you should cut off the Lord. The Lord always asks you to do the hard thing. Remember, it's uphill. Okay. These hairs are itching my nose. Okay. Look unto Him in all that you do. This is my goal here, is just to bring you to Christ. It says, don't follow this idiot. Don't follow any idiot. Follow true teachings, true doctrines. If you find somebody that's teaching you true doctrines and true things, things that you can grasp, things that you can see, things that your heart tells you, that's dead on. And some of them you're going to fight against because it's like, I can't do that. That's even harder. Oh, that's uphill. Don't worry. Just look to it. Ask Him to help you and bless your life. And He'll show you the way. It's always possible. God bless your desire to come unto Him and be perfected in Him as He desires of you. He wants to perfect you because you can't come into Him until you are perfect. Be therefore perfect even as I.